First alert forecast.
Well, after we saw a little bit of a rain-snow mix to start off our Wednesday, we now are just cloudy, and we're going to remain that way as we go throughout the rest of the day today and even tomorrow, because our next chance for snow does not come until Friday. With that, of course, those temperatures are expected to continue to cool down as we go throughout the weekend. Now, in terms of what we see at the moment on our satellite and radar, not really much of anything. We did see, again, that brief rain-snow mix, a little bit more, just some snow flurries as we went throughout the later parts of the morning. All of that now has departed. We're going to remain cloudy as we go throughout the rest of the day, and really for the rest of the day tomorrow as well. We get a couple breaks overnight, but that cloud coverage starts to build back up because our next chance of snow will arrive as we get late into the evening and overnight tomorrow into Friday morning. It's going to give us our next and only snow chance right now in the forecast, where we do expect to see at least some snow showers moving across most of the area. Right now, those impacts look to be minimal in terms of what we can actually see affect the roads, or even just in general what is going to actually accumulate on the ground, because most of this probably is going to fall more towards a wet snow with those temperatures still hovering right around that freezing mark. We're going to, again, have that chance where it's going to look like today, where there probably won't be much impacted, but it's going to look a little bit more impactful, at least for Friday compared to today, just because we are going to get slightly cooler. But we don't expect to see many great impacts, and that's going to continue really as we go throughout the entirety of the day on Friday until we start to see most of the lake effect snow showers remain farther west. But this does mean that as we go throughout the day on Friday, if you plan on heading up to South Bend for the college football playoff game on Friday night, that would be the only kind of real commute impacts we could see. Most of us here across 21 country see it, generally speaking, about an inch or less in terms of the snow. But we could start to see a little bit more, especially later on Friday night when that lake effect snow starts to take over. If you do head up to South Bend, make sure to keep that in mind. Maybe give yourself some extra time. If you need to leave the game early just to get home a little bit safer, you're going to have to make sure to plan for possible slick roadways up further that direction as a result. Now, in terms of what the rest of that forecast looks like, well, temperatures are going to be into the 20s. We do have that isolated snow chance, especially with the nature of lake effect snow. Wind chills dropping down into the teens, so it's definitely going to be a very chilly night and potentially even a pretty snowy night if you are heading up to South Bend. Now, of course, the next big thing is Christmas. We're going to be continuing to cool down as we go throughout the rest of this week and the weekend. But by the time we get to Christmas, back up into the low 30s to 40s as we go throughout really both Christmas Eve and also on Christmas Day as well. You might be able to tell there we have chances for rain on both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, not snow. We're going to be a little bit too warm, so it's going to be a wet Christmas, but not really looking like it's going to be a white Christmas. Now, in terms of what we can expect afterwards, we're still trending where we're expecting to see those temperatures jump after Christmas and towards the beginning of the new year, so expect to see those temperatures also climbing as well. As we take a look here at the rest of your First Alert 7-day forecast, those temperatures do fall for right now, and we do still have that chance for some snow on Friday. But then after that, we do start to see those temperatures warm up. Probably won't be dry for Christmas, but we're going to be a little bit warmer, but unfortunately, not a white Christmas this year.
Yeah, it makes travel easier and safer, though,
yeah,
right?
It will make travel easier and safer, but when it's Christmas time, you definitely think of the snow and not the rain.
A lot of people do. Michael, thanks for everything. It's still ahead at noon.